The Ethereum is perfectly recovering, and Donald Trump's administration, World Liberty Financial, just accumulated another $10 million in Ethereum. Is there something cooking in the market? Let's analyze. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Salmon from MicroParadise, and before we jump into Ethereum, and also in this video we will analyze altcoins and what's gonna happen next, firstly let's take a look at Bitcoin. As you know, we are for already a few weeks consolidating in our zone between $93,000 and around of $101,000, which is working like a resistance. This is our key supply zone, and we believe that we will continue to consolidate in this zone. If we are able to reclaim the key supply at $101,000 by closing a daily candle, but also having a successful retest, which we just got right here. But right now it's very important that we are able to sustain this daily candle above this resistance. If that's gonna happen, we will turn this into a support, so I will change the color to the green, and there is a higher probability that we might go and extend this consolidation area towards even $109,000. For that, increased probability will be if we also can get out of this bearish cross on our MACD oscillator. So if we are able to sustain the daily candle above this resistance, we can turn it into a support, and if we also can get some momentum, we can cross this MACD lines into a bullish cross, and that will increase the odds that we will hit $109,000. We will increase the zone of our consolidation. However, after the consolidation is over, you already know that with a higher probability we will retest the major demand zone at $77,000. At the moment, however, our main focus is not Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin is losing the volatility, right? And also its dominance. If we take a look at Bitcoin dominance, you remember, if you are watching these videos, that I have told you right here, right from the beginning, when it was the prolonged period when the Bitcoin dominance went to the upside, kept going into the upside, and altcoins were suffering. I told you here, this is the time where we will have the reversal and alt season will start, and that's exactly what happened. We started to crash the Bitcoin dominance. The dominance, aka the volume, the money from Bitcoin started to flow into altcoins, and we started the beautiful alt season. Few days ago, when we had this crash, the Bitcoin dominance went to the upside, but as you remember from the previous videos, I told you this is with the highest probability just a retest of this orange moving average trend line, and we will continue to go down, and that's exactly what's happening on a weekly time frame. This is a weekly candle. We are already getting the rejection, and right now the money starts to flow back to altcoins, and you already know that we believe that this Bitcoin dominance will keep on dropping towards 42%, ladies and gentlemen. So this is just the beginning, right? This is the change of trend from bullish into bearish. The bearish trend is starting, and the cross of this moving average trend line and the current retest of it is the confirmation. This is exactly what we are waiting for on Bitcoin, so we can say with a high probability that we will go to $109,000 and we will increase the consolidation zone, right? The cross we already had, retest, and then there is a high likelihood of continuation, right? So with Bitcoin right now we have crossed the key supply level right here. With this candle we got that retest right here, and right now we are waiting for some reaction. So daily candle, which is closing in 8 hours, needs to close above it, and then to increase even more the probabilities we need some momentum, so we can get out of this bearish cross, right? We have beautifully recovered from our support, key support zone that I have been showing you in the previous video, also this moving average trend line, so everything is looking good. We are consolidating. However, the Bitcoin dominance is losing in strength. Also Bitcoin is dominant, so we are shifting our focus where the most of the money can be made, where we can maximize our opportunities and profitability. So we are shifting our focus mainly on altcoins, right? And this is the magical index that helped us to catch the exact bottom on the altcoins. As you remember from the previous video, I have been sharing with you this support zone right here. This video I have recorded just one day ago, alt season recovery video. I told you we are exactly at support, ladies and gentlemen, and this is also most of the times the highest possible retrace we might get if this is a B wave from our Elliott wave theory. I also told you that once we can cross this orange line right here, it will even increase the odds that we are recovering, and let's have a look at that. We have recovered absolutely perfectly. We didn't cross below the previous low as we have been expecting, and the decision to go aggressive into altcoins right here to take and maximize our profits on this opportunity seemed to be the correct decision. Right now we have closed our daily candle above this moving average trend line, which is increasing the bullish odds. If we shift our focus on a weekly time frame, you also remember from the previous video that I have been sharing with you this beautiful retest of moving average on a weekly time frame. You remember that because I've also shared with you the profits we have made by placing a buy limit orders with ParadiseTeam VIPs right on some altcoins where also this moving average trend line was, right? And I've shared with you this motive mode of Elliott wave theory. So I told you with the highest probability we are in this B wave right now and we are about to have a C wave, right? So I also shared with you that even though this is just a correction, we are always having the C wave. So either we are in ABC corrective pattern and the trend will continue down afterwards, or this is the bullish corrective B wave only and we are in the bullish motive mode and the main trend will actually continue together with the C wave, right? So this was very high conviction opportunity, loads of points in our probability system, so that is the reason we have went very aggressive with ParadiseTeam VIPs. And for example, just on the spot market we have bought right at the bottom Ethereum right here at $3,600, and as you can see right now we are around 9% in profit without any leverage. So we have been accumulating right here, ladies and gentlemen. We had plenty of free tests, so everybody got loads of time to get in, and as you can see we are right now at $3,900. So a beautiful trade, but right now we also are aware of that possibility that this might be only a B wave and we might go a little bit lower. So this is a great time to place our stop losses to break even. We are playing it safe, so why not, right? This is just how professional trading really works. You take the opportunity market shows you and then you strategically manage your position. So on some of the positions we have already placed stop loss to break even just to be safe on Ethereum and some altcoins as well, but this seems to be good, ladies and gentlemen. Look, on a daily time frame on this index others dominance, we want to see a cross and reclaim of the previous high, right? That will make sure that we are trading in the correct direction, and once we cross and reclaim we will increase our portfolio exposure and go even more aggressive, because once again it will just increase the probabilities that we will keep going to the upside. So it's all about strategic management, tactically playing and taking the opportunities as the market shows them to you, ladies and gentlemen, and always be ready for any scenarios. So also because we understand the Elliott wave theory, we understand that this might be actually a B wave of this corrective mode and we might go a little bit lower, right? But we are not making any decisions just yet. We are above the orange moving average trend line, so we are entering a bullish trend. We are having a nice recovery. The momentum is there on a lower time frames, so we are not taking our profits just yet, but if we start seeing some changes in the market we will act based on that. So just because we got these beautiful entries right at the bottom, we have the luxury in having the possibility to play it safe, and we always play it safe, ladies and gentlemen. Right now let's take a look at the power. You can really see that the power is in altcoins. Others is basically the mid and low cap altcoins 3%, and also Ethereum 3.5%. And speaking of Ethereum, I've also in the previous video helped you to catch the bottom on Ethereum because I have been calling for this bullish divergence. As you remember, it was in the same video one day ago. I told you, look at this candle, look at the momentum on the MACD indicator. This is a classic bullish divergence when the price is making lower low, however the indicator in our case MACD is making a higher low. This is a classic bullish divergence and it's actually the strongest one, and as you can see we have recovered perfectly afterwards and shifted the trend from bearish to bullish once we crossed and reclaim, that means retested this orange moving average trend line, and right now we are trading above above it and we are in a nice short-term time frame bull trend. What we are being careful of is some kind of bearish cross on these MACD lines. If we will get this bearish cross, you know what's a high probability to happen next? That we might have some kind of correction. So if we get the bearish cross on Ethereum, we will start taking some profits off the table. Right now we are just securing our trades by placing stop loss to break even. Once we get some bearish confirmation, we start strategically, tactically taking some profits. That's how we roll, and that's how you should roll as well if you want to be long-term profitable. But Paradisers, let's take a look at the sentiment. Current sentiment, we are counting it across social media like Bitcoin Talk, Reddit, Twitter. Take a look at that. 363, quite bearish, not even in the middle, ladies and gentlemen, and the prices are rising. What that means? That means that most of the people are still afraid. They are scared of the drop that happened on Bitcoin and altcoins, and they are not yet fully in the market. So there is still bullish power to be infused in the market, okay? So retail is yet to buy, so that might push the prices higher. Also, we can take a look at funding rates, which are confirming our bias. OKX, still there are some crypto noobs that are trying to short the current recovery, okay? We are kind of neutral on Binance. You already know that OKX, Binance and Bybit are the most important exchanges because they have the most volume at the moment. However, not the safest one, ladies and gentlemen. The best, cheapest and safest are down in the description. We know the management team and we have done our research. That's why we trade on just the two that are below in description. But looking at the funding rates overall, they are still neutral, quite even bearish, which is bullish. That means there might be some short squeeze happening in the near future in the crypto market. If we take a look behind the scenes of Ethereum, you know, this is exactly the time when I was telling you this is a great time to buy. Look at the buying power. Loads of buy limit orders of big players have been accumulated right here. I told you there is a low probability that we will go below this low, and as you can see, really the buying power held it very well and we didn't cross the previous low. So this was amazing risk to reward opportunity, and if you are a professional trader, you have absolutely execute your opportunity and maximized your profitability on that. It's just like in professional poker. If you have a bad hand, you don't bet your chips at all. If you have quite good hand, you bet a little, then you wait for more cards to be turned on the table, you wait for other players, you calculate the probabilities, and as the probabilities increases in your favor, you increase the bets strategically, right? That's how the real professional traders work as well. But what is important, ladies and gentlemen, is patience, discipline and emotional discipline. And in this kind of world, suddenly when there is instant gratification with everything, you just are hungry, you click on your phone to order a food and instantly it's behind your doors, right? So there is instant gratification of any emotion. So then when these kind of emotional junkies basically approach the markets, which is 99% of traders, they want instantly some kind of results, right? So most of the people are not able to wait for the perfect opportunity to increase their portfolio exposure. They don't have the patience, they don't have the discipline, and that's why within like 3 years in crypto, most of the traders lose, actually like 96%. So it's not really hard to make money in crypto. What's hard to keep the money that you have made and consistently grow. And that's what we focus in ParadiseTeam VIP, and that's what we teach our ParadiseTeam VIP members, ladies and gentlemen. So about Ethereum right now, we are hitting some kind of sell wall, but we are getting support. We are building some buy walls below us, but we need to make sure that we understand that there was loads of distribution going on by hitting these sell limit orders right here at these levels. So there is still the probability that this might be just ABC corrective mode, okay? If you understand the Elliott wave theory perfectly, if you are in our MCP free school, which is on mycryptoparadise.com website, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? And you can trade much better. So there is a probability that until we can cross this previous high, this might be just a corrective move and we might go a little bit lower. So that is why we are moving our stop losses to break even at this moment, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but we are getting some market buying power right here. Everything might be good as long as we are getting the volume and we are keeping the momentum going. So keep an eye on that, and let's also take a look at our USDT dominance a beautiful rejection from our resistance zone again, ladies and gentlemen. This is really a tough nut to crack for USDT dominance. And you know that when the USDT dominance is going down, that means the USDT reserves are flowing into the crypto market, right? And that is bullish for the prices of our altcoins and Bitcoin as well. You already know what we are waiting for to get even more aggressive with leverage and everything is the weekly close of USDT dominance to happen below this support zone, because that will increase the probabilities that we will start going even lower towards this Fibonacci retracement level that will be acting like a support. So the weekly candle is closing in 3 days, 9 hours. We are definitely looking forward for that, and if that happens below the previous low right here, we get the reclaim. That will be our confirmation to increase the probabilities, increase our risk. Basically, the more the probabilities are on our side, we basically increase our risk, right? That's why it's important to monitor the market 24/7, because constantly the probabilities are changing. So you need to watch the market and adjust your risk based on that. That's just what the professional trading is about, ladies and gentlemen. So we are waiting for that on USDT dominance. Ethereum dominance is at the same time at support right here. Remember, we have been calling that bottom right here. We are already 9.8% up. What will really make us feel good is the cross of this moving average trend line. We will get out of this bear trend. The Ethereum will continue to lead. It's already leading, right? Let's take a look. Like Ethereum 3.2% upside today and Bitcoin only 0.5. So Ethereum is starting to lead, ladies and gentlemen, and if this trend is going to continue, the cross of that bearish moving average trend line will help us to achieve that goal we have. You know the goal from the previous videos. It's the bump by 420% on Ethereum. Not Ethereum dominance, but in the Ethereum chart. I will not be talking about that in this video, but you know that we are targeting $20,000 and you know exactly what we are waiting for in order for that to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is everything for now. I really hope that I am helpful for you. If you getting some knowledge, please smash the like button and I will see you again on Saturday. Cheers!